Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and thanks so much for joining me on, yes, again, another beautiful but kind of warm Sunday morning. Today I've got the brand new limited edition NASA collaboration 5610 square, and this is model number GW-M5610NASA 4. And guys, spoiler alert, I love the look of this watch. Let's check it out. All right, guys, we'll get into this thing, but first check out my Amazon shopping channel. If you like any of the other watches I've reviewed on my channel, I do get a very small commission if you buy from my Amazon store, so I definitely appreciate it. Now, this has got some really cool packaging, not your normal standard G-Shock packaging. This is a limited edition model. So the outer box kind of looks like it's supposed to resemble the metal launch pad bridge that connects the orbiter. It also looks like just like a big old kind of like storage box to me, like a big old like futuristic metal storage box like you would see on Star Trek or Star Wars or something like that. I think it looks really, really cool. Anyway, also the inner watch is supposed to look like those orange pumpkin suits that are worn by the astronauts, and I'll show you that as well here in just a second. So really cool outer packaging. I'll go ahead and spin it around here. There you go. You know, GW-M5610 NASA22-4CR. You got the 3495 module inside, and I'll explain a little bit more about that later. So there you go. Of course, you get all your standard manuals and pamphlets, you know, using atomic timekeeping. Right here, I guess like a little quick guide if something goes wrong with the watch. Your standard manual of the 3495, written in multiple different languages. And then you get a really cool tin. So let me get all this other stuff out of the way. All right. All right, so here's the tin. Got the American flag right there. Really, really nice. G-Shock. Again, you get that orange colorway. Another American flag. Really cool, I like it. Nothing really on the bottom. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. Now I've kind of pre-unboxed it just a little bit. I've taken all the plastic wrap off and that type of stuff. Here is your warranty card. Y'all are very familiar with all this stuff. Little piece of foam. And here is the watch. Love this colorway, man. This reminds me of another, I believe, 5610, the Kobe City Fire Bureau or Department over in Japan. Let me put that over on the left-hand side. It kind of reminds me of that watch a little bit. At least the colorway does. I like that one too. That thing is like, gosh, $300 or $400 now, something like that. Anyway, there's that one. So the colorway kind of reminds me of that. Let me go take it off of its little foam pillow here. All right, put this back on. There you go. In fact, let's just go ahead and stick that over in the corner there. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the tag. There you go. Again, you got your module number. All Casio tags have this little module number right there, of course, with the model. The recommended retail, which on this one is 170 bucks. There you go. Now let's go ahead and just take a look at the outer portion of the watch, you know, the case, the strap, all that good stuff. So again, you got that orange colorway. It's supposed to represent like the orange pumpkin suits that are worn by the astronauts. You got the NASA branding right there. Strap is pretty standard. All right, you got your standard buckle right there. Here's your keeper with a nice, beautiful American flag on it, on a black keeper. And then when you open this up a little bit, you see that you've got NASA spelled out, which of course stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administration, right there. And that's really it so far as the branding on the outside of the watch. You flip it over, and here is a really cool laser etched helmet. I just think that looks super cool. So I kind of wanted to show you just the basics of the NASA branding in the watch. I'll go ahead and go over all the basic specs here in just a second, and then we'll dive a little further into this thing. So I think, personally, I think this is the perfect amount of branding, very tastefully done. It doesn't have NASA splashed everywhere all over the watch. It's a special, like a limited edition, special collaboration model, but it's not gaudy. I mean, Casio and G-Shock do great jobs whenever they do these collaboration models. They don't over brand the thing. So you basically got 4 points of branding. You got the buckle with the American flag. You got NASA right here spelled out. You got the NASA logo right there, and then on the back, you've got the helmet, which is pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and go over the basic specs. Y'all have seen these 5610s a million times. You kind of know what to expect already. You're looking at a 43.2 millimeter resin case. It's 12.7 millimeters thick. It's 46.7 millimeters lug to lug. It does come on a 20 millimeter resin strap. Of course, it's 200 meters water resistant, which is 660 feet. You got the 3495 module in there with about a 10-month power reserve. And of course, you only get a mineral crystal. If you want to check out all the other specs, make sure you look down there in the description field. I'll list everything else for you. The main thing about this watch that I don't like is the fact I wish they had used a different module. This module is kind of an older module. Obviously, you don't have Bluetooth. It also does not have the kind of really nice fading LED light, and I'll show you that here in just a second. This is an older module. This is actually the same module that comes in the carbon fiber version right there. This is another $34.95. This is the older, actually this is the new updated carbon fiber version, but again, no Bluetooth, and it doesn't have that fading LED light that I like a lot, which you find in the 3459, which is the all metal. This also has the STN display, which stands for Super Twisted Pneumatic Display. So it's a better quality display. It has the fading light. So the metal has that one. And then the combi bracelet version, this is the 3461. This also, it's the exact same thing as the metal, but this doesn't have the upgraded display. This doesn't have the STN display that this one does, but functionally they're absolutely identical. They both have 2 and 4 second lights on there. So these watches are almost identical, besides the display being a little bit crisper and clearer on the metal version. And then again, on the older 3459, you only get a 1 or 3 second light, whereas in the other two versions, you get a 2 or 4 second light. And this again does not have the fading display. And I'll show you that here when I show you the lights. Anyway, so that's what this one does. And this is the same. These two are basically the exact same watch. Okay. All right. So besides that, that's really the only thing I don't like about this watch. I wish they included, a little bit better module. That probably would have driven up the price. I don't know, $20, $30 possibly, but I think it would have been worth it. I just like those modules. I like the module that comes in here. I think it's the best module they have. Again, this has the Bluetooth, the fading display, the super twisted pneumatic display. I just like this module a lot. I think it's fantastic. But you're gonna forego a couple features with this one. I really don't use Bluetooth. I don't think a lot of you guys use the Bluetooth. Not a big deal. The fading LED light, not a big deal. I just think it looks cooler than just the instant on off with the other one. But besides it, those are kind of minor little quibbles, guys. Tell me what you think. I thought it'd been really cool if this had come on a combi bracelet. Oh my God. If this had come on an orange combi bracelet, would have been an absolute winner for me. This one is a little bit small for my 8-inch wrist. I mean, I can make it work, but I'm down to like the last, second or third adjustment hole. So it's, I like to have a little bit more strap going through the keeper than, being right at the very end. But so far as looks go, love it. So far as functionality goes, love it. I think it's, again, a very tastefully done branded watch. I mean, I just think they're great watches to begin with. I love, as you can see, I've got multiple squares. I love the square models from G-Shock. I think you get a ton of watch for your money. They're good looking. They're super functional. They'll last forever. You know, these are solar powered. Again, this one's not Bluetooth, but they're solar powered. They're atomic, so you never have to worry about setting the time. Basic functionality is just the same with all of them. So you just go through here. There's your world time. There's your alarm, 1 of 5. There's your stopwatch. There's your timer. And then you're back to, you know, you're back to your regular time. So now another difference between the different modules. Some modules, again, have that fading LED light. Some modules you can reverse the month and day and the day and month. Some modules have Bluetooth, some modules don't. So if you want to get the latest and the greatest module, that's probably either going to be the 3450, I'm sorry, is this 3461? Yeah, it's 3461, or the 30, I guess probably the 3459 with its STNL, I'm sorry, with its STN display. So this is a little bit crisper display, and it's got all the bells and whistles. You know, you got your Bluetooth, you got obviously your solar, your atomic, the better display, the fading light. And let me show you what I'm talking about here. So let me go ahead and kill the studio light. Actually, let me go ahead and try it on real quick before I do all that. And again, I mean, it fits, but I'm, you know, at what, the third, right there. So I'm at the third adjustment hole. Not a big deal, but I wish I just had a little bit more strap overhanging to tuck into the keeper here. There we go. See, as you can tell, I mean, it's right at the very end. But anyway, it feels great. Actually, I take that back. This is just a tiny bit tight, but man, this would come on a combi bracelet. Man, that would have been so cool. I absolutely love those combi bracelets like you have on this one right here. Man, I love these combi bracelets. They are so cool. All these are spring bars, by the way, in there. I just think they're absolutely fantastic. Love these things. Love, love, love a combi bracelet. All right. So let me go ahead and take this off. Let me show you the light, what I'm talking about. This is, again, a minor quibble, but I just think it looks so much cooler. All right, so let's go ahead and kill the studio light. Let's kill the monitor. All right, so, and it's got an auto light, so when I tilt it, do I have the auto light feature turned on? I might not have it on. Let me see here. All right, I think I just turned it on. There you go. See, instant on, instant off. No big deal. There you go. Now watch that compared to the 3459. See the fade, the subtle fade? It kind of fades out. I just like that better. I just think it looks cooler. One more time. But going back to the NASA collaboration, tell me what y'all think of this thing. Again, I love the look. I love the packaging. I just think it's a good looking watch. Nice and patriotic, which of course I love. I think it's just a good looking watch. All of the settings are the exact same as just about all the rest of them. Press and hold. There is your, your world time, your home time. There's your auto. That's for your auto daylight savings time. And then of course you go through your different, hour, minute, second, 12-hour or 24-hour. There's your year, your month, your day, 12-hour, 24-hour. Now again, on some of these models, you can swap between day, day, month, month, or month, month, day, day. Your different languages, I think you can have like 6 different languages. Your keytones, whenever you press a button, it'll make a little beep. There's your light. Again, this is only between it's either 1 second or 3 seconds, where the other modules are 2 seconds or 4 seconds. Receive, this is your automatic receive. So it'll automatically get the time signal up to 6 times a day. I think if it gets it the first time, it doesn't try again for the rest of the day. And then your power save mode. So when it notices, it hasn't been messed with or it's in dark, it'll go into the power save mode to save the battery. And then that's it. You press here, you go out, and there you go. So guys, tell me again what you think of this thing, man. I absolutely love it. So one thing, these are actually sold out on Casio's website. I'll make sure to put a link down there in the description field. So if you want to pick one up whenever they're back in stock, I am going to go ahead and sell this one only because, again, it's just a little bit too small for me. So if you're interested in purchasing this one, of course, I've got all the, the tag and all the packaging I can, you know, package it back up just like it's brand new. If you're interested in this one, let me know and we can work out a deal. But anyway, make me an offer. Again, these are sold out. So if you're interested in this particular model, shoot me an email at maverikwatchreviews@gmail.com and we will set up, we'll, you know, try to do some business. So anyway, guys, tell me what you like about this one and tell me what you don't like. I'm really interested to see what you think. If you are, you know, willing to pay a little bit more for just this orange, you know, NASA collaboration colorway model. These are normally like $130, $140. So you're paying probably about a $40 premium just for this particular colorway. So tell me what you think about these things. And as always, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you click that notification bell. I really appreciate when you do that. And thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next review. Take care. Bye-bye.